Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Brent and Friends Nonsense and Trends, our latest episode that we are going to be talking about some of the cool things that Medicare Advantage plans cover that regular,
dental?
Like dental, a little bit ahead of, you're getting a little ahead of us, but we're going to be talking about that. We're going to get into some of that. This is my business partner at the Turning 65 Advisor, James P. Lemons.
In the house.
Yeah, in the house. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We'll talk to you in just a little bit. We'll see you there. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for dropping in to our latest episode, the last episode of the month with the Turning 65 Advisors business partner, Jim Plemons, Brent Crawley here. Thanks for tuning in. Brent and Friends, Nonsense and Trends, educating you on things that are relating to health, life, Medicare insurance, etc. Today, we're going to be talking about the things that Medicare Advantage plans cover that Medicare typically does not.
Some cool things
like you had mentioned
dental.
In our introduction, like dental insurance. Yeah. So I want to talk about that for just a second. Okay. So Medicare Advantage plans don't like inherently cover dental.
Right.
But some of them do.
Right. They add a little dental benefit in there. Sometimes it's just some preventative stuff. Sometimes they get a little more.
Depends
on the plan.
It depends on the plan and the insurance company, right?
Right.
And I think there are some insurance companies that are notorious for maybe having better dental benefits than others.
Yep.
So I think like first on the block was like Cigna was like, hey, our dental plan is really good. And I think I don't have anything against Cigna's dental plan. Their dental plan is pretty good comparatively to a lot of other dental plans. But I think when Bright Health came onto the market with their dental plan, it was kind of like, okay, this dental plan is ridiculous.
We are here to shame everyone else.
As far as dental is concerned, we're here to just wipe the floor with everybody. You know what's funny? I heard a bigwig, a Bright Health bigwig, basically say, look, our dental is basically a loss leader for us.
Yeah.
It's basically something that we're prepared to lose money on.
Yeah.
So that you see us. Hi, look at us over here, Bright Health with the best dental plan you've ever seen in your entire life on Medicare anyways. I mean, like my wife and I, we have a really good dental plan through her employer. By the way, yes, my wife does have a job.
Yeah.
And it would be great if she didn't and could just help me full time with my business.
Employer plans are usually pretty good for dental.
But we kept, because she has really good employer benefits, which is one of the main reasons why she's still working. We really like her.
I'm on my wife's dental plan too.
When I married my wife, you know what I said?
What?
I said, show me the bennies.
There you go.
I think that was in our vows.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That wasn't there.
She's going to smack you later.
She's good. I'm going to pay for that one. That's okay though. You know what? This is going to be the one episode that she doesn't share with all of our church friends.
There you go.
Anyways, so but we got. I lost my train of thought here because I'm thinking about the repercussions. Show me the bennies dental. So our dental plan is really good through my wife's employer, but it's not often that people on Medicare have access to good quality dental benefits.
Right.
But it's becoming more normal.
Yeah.
A lot of these Medicare Advantage plans are offering really great dental. Next year, Centene, with their plans through WellCare and Allwell, the dental benefits are going to be pretty righteous.
Yeah.
They're going to be really good. So I think that's one of the perks that people are, people who are looking for like Medicare supplements, a lot of times we can't really get them access to good quality dental.
Right. And there's some dental plans out there that we can couple with a supplement, but it's just,
you're going to pay $20 a month or something like that. And then they're going to give you like
indemnity plans and they're
going to give you $1,500 a dental here.
Right.
I mean,
better than nothing, but
there's a really good strategy that I use once in a while with Aetna and their dental plan, because Aetna has a really unique setup with their dental plan. It gives you $1,200 a year. This is here in Maricopa County and this is 2020, guys.
Right.
So don't throw some compliance flags out here, right? Compliance alert. So if it's the year 2020 and you're here in Maricopa County,
this is what we're talking about.
Okay. So in 2020 in Maricopa County, their plan gives you $1,200 a year of dental reimbursement dollar for dollar.
Right.
So you get dental work done, they reimburse you. Maybe it's $1,000. My gosh. Anyways, so let's say they're going to reimburse you $1,200, just for example, right? And you get $500 worth of dental work done. They reimburse you $500, whatever. So
Right.
there's a really good dental plan through a company that we utilize called United National Life, UNL.
Right.
So they've got a dental plan where you can get, it's all 100% reimbursement. So you can't show your UNL dental card and have the dentist bill it doesn't work that way. You go get dental work done, there's like a $100 deductible and then they pay 80%. So I guess if I was to just get my calculator out, right? So let's say you have a $100 deductible, so you get a $500 worth of dental work and there's a $100 deductible and they're going to pay 80%. So $500 worth of dental work times 0.8%. So they're going to pay $400 minus a $100 deductible. So they're going to write you a check for $300.
Right.
But you've met your $100 deductible for the year.
Right.
Okay. It's once a year. So let's say you have the Aetna Medicare Advantage plan and you go get dental work done and you pay $500 and they reimburse you $500, but you also have the UNL plan.
Right. So you submit those same receipts over to UNL and they give you another $300. So you got $500 worth of dental work done and you made $800, or you got reimbursed $800.
Right. So you profited
You
through.
basically made $300.
By the way, this is completely legal.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I mean, and so the really cool thing is if you do the math, if you have like the $1,500 UNL plan and you get like $2,000 worth of dental work in a year and you have the Aetna plan, we've done the math, and you're going to get like through $2,000 worth of approved dental work, you're going to end up being reimbursed like $2,400.
Yeah.
It's actually really neat.
Yeah.
The way the plan works, if you take into consideration the 80%. So there's a number of different ways to skin a cat, but that really only works when you have things paired up, which is why at the Turning 65 Advisor, we do things the way we do.
Right.
Is, we have to kind of structure things, but dental is one thing. Vision is another thing that a lot of these Medicare Advantage plans cover that regular Medicare doesn't. Eyeglasses, whatever. Hearing aids.
Hearing aids.
Oh man,
that's a big one.
That's a huge one. Some of these, I think the leader of the pack when it comes to hearing aids really has to be Aetna.
Yeah, I was going to say Aetna. Aetna has a good benefit for that. $1,250 in a year, I think, right? So $2,500 annual.
Yeah, $2,500 annual.
Yeah.
$1,250 per ear.
Yeah.
Per year.
Per ear.
So $2,500 total. And they have an organization that they work with, and I think they're switching that organization.
Yeah, you got to go through their vendor, their approved vendor.
But here's the cool thing about their approved vendor. Their approved vendor is not one place that does hearing aids. They have a third party that they work with, and that third party gets in touch with like almost any hearing aid vendor in town, but you have to go through them for the appointment because they get the cost negotiated lower. But they bell tones, Zounds, multiple different hearing aid providers. They just have that one third party company that gets you scheduled at the appointment at that place and they get the cost negotiated down. It runs through them. So it's just a middleman.
Yeah.
Really. It's not like you can only go to one place to get your hearing aids. You can go to like 24 different types of places. You just got to go through their middleman. But they give you, that's really good. What's another one? OTC.
That's a popular one. Love that one.
They're doing some really interesting things with OTC.
Over the counter.
Over the counter is what OTC means, right?
Over the counter. So that's just all the stuff. Like if you go to CVS, you get your Band-Aids, cotton swabs, Q-tips, Advil,
mouthwash,
blood pressure monitors.
They
Anything
even have
you can buy at CVS or Walgreens on the shelf.
They even have the mouthwash with alcohol in it.
The one that's medicated, or it has the medicated alcohol.
Just mouthwash with there's an alcohol-free mouthwash.
Oh, gotcha.
I was watching
the alcohol ones burn a little bit.
I'm gonna shut up. Whatever. Bad joke. Anyways, it sounded a lot better as I was thinking about it, and then it came out, and I was like, it really wasn't that funny actually. So they got mouthwash. You're right. Some of them even have like those really high-end like electronic toothbrushes.
Right.
So those are in
so
there.
It's pretty slick how it works, though. They send you a catalog, most of them, right?
A lot of them do.
Yeah, you just go online, place your order, they ship it to you for free.
Yeah.
Every month.
Now, like Bright Health works a little differently. Where Bright Health they give you a card,
right, a debit
and they
card,
load so much money
yeah.
into it, and you can go to Walgreens, Walmart.
I actually like that better, where you can actually go and just swipe your card, and when it runs out, then you got to pay the difference. But
I think some people liked that better, and some people didn't like that better. I'm curious though. I'm curious as to how people feel about that now with COVID-19.
Yeah.
Do you think people now might like that better?
They probably like the online better now, so they don't have to go to the store.
Well, okay, no, wait. So Bright Health, you can go online.
Oh, okay.
You can go in the store, you can go online.
And just use that same card.
Yeah, but it's not like catalog based like the other ones are. They use catalog. Humana doesn't even use a catalog. Humana gives you this big list of stuff, and it's actually built into their enrollment booklet.
Right, I've seen
that. And then you just pick the items and you submit like an order. And I think you can call them to do it too. I'm not.
Yeah.
Theirs is a little
carriers
different.
do it a little bit different, but ultimately, it's the end result is you get so much per quarter of like regular everyday items from the drugstore.
Now, here's what's really
for
neat.
free.
Right. And here's what's really neat is they're really starting to focus on nutrition.
Yeah.
So WellCare next year, All Well and WellCare. I think it's All Well. It's All Well for sure, and it might even be WellCare. It's the Centene companies, and I don't know if any other carriers are doing it, but they're actually adding nutrition shakes.
Mm.
And I don't know what's that one really popular brand of nutrition
Yeah.
shakes that you can get like at like Costco and stuff. I don't remember what it's called.
I can't think of it.
But anyways, it's a like Pure Protein or something like that.
Yeah,
or
Premier Protein.
Premier Protein.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the brand, but they have nutritional protein based shakes that are actually available in the catalog, and you can just order those. And they give you a huge amount of credit. They're giving you like $150 every 3 months.
Meal replacement protein, right? Yeah, it's basically a meal replacement.
And so if you have someone that's having a hard time getting the nutrition that's necessary on a monthly basis, they can actually order that stuff. That's pretty crazy, dude.
Cool.
Meals.
I was going to say meals. The after a hospital stay meals, right? Most of them are including 14 meals, right?
Up to, some of them are doing even more.
Yeah.
Some of them are doing meal.
So if you find yourself in the hospital and it has to be a qualified hospital stay.
Yeah.
But once you get discharged and you go home, the plan reaches out and contacts you and provides meals for the next 7 days.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we're going to send you some meals. They're eat ready. You do not have to cook them. You just need to heat them up or whatever, eat them cold or whatever. Listen, I have a guy that prepares meals for me because I'm pretty busy. So I buy like
it's a meal plan.
A meal prep guy.
Yeah.
Dude, I eat them cold. They're so good. The bachelor style though.
Yeah.
My wife would be mortified. Heat that up. I'm like, this is so good. I'm just eating it cold. Anyways, you can eat it cold if you want.
But I think some of the plans actually have somebody that'll come and when they deliver the meal, they'll make sure it's warmed and prepared for you, don't they?
I don't know.
I thought that was part of the service in one of the carriers.
That might be. That'd be really cool.
Or they deliver them hot,
I don't know. I think Meals on Wheels is another benefit that's provided through the state. Mm-hmm. Like it's like a Medicaid.
Right.
It's like a Medicaid benefit through the state where they do Meals on Wheels. That's not necessarily by the Medicare Advantage provider that they do warm meals, but there might be Medicare MAPD plans out there that provide warm meals, which would be really neat. I'm not familiar with them actually providing prepared warm meals to you through the actual Advantage plan, but I do know that they have like the prepped meals that they provide for you, which is that's still really awesome.
Right. Well, I mean, that's like one of the number one reasons people end up back in the hospital is because they go home, they're not sick enough to be in the hospital and not well enough really to be home alone.
Yes.
So they don't eat.
Yeah, they get home and they eat.
They lay in bed and they feel like crap.
They eat they sleep and they eat half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, the next day, and then that's all they eat. And they go 3 days and all they've eaten is like half a PB&J.
And if you're not getting proper nutrition, then you're not sleeping well and you're not
2 bites out of a tuna jar, and that's
everything.
All,
right, everything just falls apart again. They end up back in the hospital.
That's a big issue. The other thing that I was going to mention, gosh, I don't even remember what I was going to mention. So we talked about meals, we talked about dental,
vision, meals, over the counter.
Prescription drugs,
transportation,
and we'll talk about transportation first. It's a good one. There's some really cool things about transportation that's happening.
That's getting, it started out where only a couple plans offered that. Now almost all of them are
it's becoming I think it's becoming like a Medicare mandate that by a certain point in time, all Medicare Advantage plans have to offer some sort of like vital transportation to and from.
Right. And when we say transportation, that's what that means. That's medically necessary transportation to a doctor's visit or the clinic or some sort of doctor's visit that you need a ride to.
Yeah, but did you hear what the Cigna SNP, the special needs plan, the special needs plan, did you hear what they did with their transportation on their plan? This blew my mind when I found out about this. I was like, this has got to be a joke, right?
And they didn't. Cigna was kind of late to the game a little bit on the.
They were late to the game on the transportation, but then when they added
made up for it.
They gave it with the transportation. They came out swinging. So here's one thing that they did. I've had to explain this to agents like 3 times because they're like, "There's no way that's possible," but it's totally true. Okay, so one of the things that they have on their transportation on one of their plans is, let's say you are blind. And your doctor says this person legitimately cannot drive themselves places, right? On one of their special needs plans. So if you're blind or have some sort of impairment where you cannot drive yourself places, where you like it's a physical impossibility for you based on a medical condition, the doctor, all they have to do is submit that to the insurance company, and Cigna is going to say, well, you know, it's good for people to interact with other people, and you want to go to church on Sunday, right? Okay. They'll drive you to church on Sunday.
It's not even a medical visit.
It's not even medically. Oh, or by the way, you know, like you need to go to the bank. Like people need to bank. You got to need a ride to the bank. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you a ride to the bank.
Or the grocery store.
Oh, the grocery store. Unlimited, dude.
Unlimited.
It's unlimited. That's crazy. It's crazy to me. I don't even know if people are utilizing
unlimited
it,
numbers of trips.
I'm really curious. I should probably try to hit up our rep over at Cigna and ask if like people are actually utilizing that.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
When I heard that, I thought to myself, is this for real? And so I don't know if anybody's actually utilizing it, but that was the way it was explained to me, is as long as you have some sort of health impairment that literally enables you from being able, you can't drive yourself anywhere. And as long as you are eligible for that special needs plan,
right, it's
unlimited, not even for medically necessary purposes.
Yeah.
But the rule of thumb is the majority of Medicare Advantage plans now do provide, the majority are now going to provide transportation to and from doctor's visits and medically necessary stuff. And a lot of times there's like a limit. Like some of them are like 24 one-way trips a year. So that might be like 1 round trip a year.
Right.
Right?
24 one-ways. 12 rounds.
Is 12. Did I say it wrong?
You said 1 round.
Oh.
I thought that's
one round trip a year. 1 round trip a month. Yeah. 12 round trips a month.
There you go.
Right? One a month.
1 a month.
12 a month. 12 a year. 12 round trips a year. I'm screwing this all up anyways. You guys get the point.
Yeah.
So those are just like a couple of things. If you folks are looking into a Medicare Advantage plan and you're wondering, one of the things we always say about Medicare Advantage plans is if they're going to get so much funding from the government, as much funding as they do, they better offer me some incentives.
Right.
They do.
Right.
Prescription drugs. We didn't even talk about that. Prescription drugs. Most Medicare Advantage plans are actually going to have your prescription drug coverage bundled in.
Built into it, yeah.
Built into the plan.
Yep.
And I am not allowed to say, like, officially, I'm not allowed to say one is better than the other, but here's what I will tell you guys. The majority of the time when I'm sitting down with clients, if they're looking at a standalone prescription drug plan that they add onto their Medicare, right?
Right.
Or onto their supplement. Like if they're going to go with regular Medicare, add a supplement plan, and then add a drug plan. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go back to some of our previous episodes and go to our basics of Medicare, and then go through those 4 episodes where we teach you about original Medicare, what it does and doesn't cover, Advantage plans, supplement plans, comparing and contrasting the differences. We talk a lot about prescription drug plans in there and how to build a drug plan onto your Medicare Advantage plan. So go back. If this escapes you, go back. But basically, most of the time, a Medicare drug benefit built onto an Advantage plan, it tends to be a little better than the standalone prescription drug benefits.
A lot of the standalones have a deductible, right?
A lot of them have a deductible.
And on the Advantage plans, they usually don't.
They usually don't. Sometimes they do. They can. You know, we're not allowed to say one's always better than the other.
Right.
But I will tell you that most of the time, the benefits on the Medicare Advantage plans are smoking. They're really, really good.
Yeah.
And then the benefits on the drug plan, you got to really shop around to find competitive drug plan benefits, whereas most Medicare Advantage plans just offer really good drug benefits.
Yeah.
And at no additional price. Right?
Yep.
So, and a lot of times no deductibles. So
all these extra add-ons are no additional price.
Most
They're
of the
built
time.
into the plans.
Most of the time.
Sometimes the dental has a little additional premium for additional benefits.
And some of these plans have like an extra package that you can
Like
purchase.
an enhanced package.
An
yeah.
enhanced package. And sometimes it might offer like chiropractic or acupuncture.
Right.
And, whatever. So anyways, basically the long story short is if you're the type of person where the supplemental added package, those extra perks and incentives, if that's really important to you, unfortunately, you're probably going to land on a Medicare Advantage plan. But I shouldn't even say unfortunately, because they're actually pretty good plans.
Some of them are really good.
Some of them are, I would say this, and I think we've talked about this before on the show, is I look at the Medicare Advantage plans and I hear people complain about them, and I think to myself, you gotta be kidding me. Like,
It's the best insurance policy ever.
I wish, honestly, like, I have really good medical insurance through my wife's work.
Mm-hmm.
Most Medicare Advantage plans whoop the crud out of the
Even the
benefits.
worst Medicare Advantage plan blows away any
Most
under 65 group or individual plan you can get
their
on.
benefits are so good.
Yeah.
Like regular folks, most employers, most of my friends and family members, if they were to go to the doctor at the beginning of the year and not have a deductible to pay into, and they just had to pay nothing at the primary doctor and maybe $25 at the specialist, they would love it.
Yep.
What do you mean? I go to the hospital and all I'm responsible for is maybe $200 the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My son went to the hospital. We have a really great medical plan. The bills were $70-something thousand, and we are out of pocket about $3,000 or $4,000 in total for my son's medical treatment. With a Medicare Advantage plan, our costs probably would have been limited to like $1,200, $1,300, $1,400.
Yeah.
Our costs are like triple with our awesome plan versus what they would have been if we had had any regular run-of-the-mill Medicare Advantage plan.
Yeah.
So it does surprise me when people complain about them. It's all about perspective,
Especially
I suppose.
in Maricopa County, the plans are so strong here.
Yeah. I mean, and I have clients that were living in Maricopa County and then they moved into one of the rural outlining counties where the benefits aren't as rich.
Yeah.
And they, in comparison, it stinks. It's a bad deal for them. But, in some of the rural counties, like if you're in Yuma County, Mojave County, Yavapai County, Coconino County, Gila County, in Arizona, or even Pinal County, there are some counties in Arizona that aren't as metropolitan. They don't get as much funding from the government, and therefore some of these extra added benefits that we're talking about are not quite as rich. But it doesn't mean that they don't exist. They're just not as rich.
Right.
So if you have any questions, concerns, if you're listening to this podcast and you're thinking to yourself, well, gosh darn it, I want some dental, call us. 623-777-3315. We'd love to set up an appointment with you. We'd love to talk to you. Or if you're concerned about toll free, you can call 1-844-4AZ-MAPD.
There you go.
4AZ-MAPD. Give us a call. We'd love to chat, set up an appointment with you. You can email us at info@theturning65advisor.com. That goes to both me and P Lemons. And we would love to set up, we'll get in touch with you. Or you can go to our website at
theturning65advisor.com
and drop us a line.
Book an appointment right there too.
You can book an appointment right there with us.
Drop us an email, give us a call. It's all there.
Yeah, you can book an appointment with Jim or myself, either way. And we'd like to review your benefits and try to see if we can't get you some of these extra enhancements. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Bam.
Bam.
Month's over, man. Oh my gosh. It's almost October.
I can't believe it.
Ugh.
It's gonna
Anyways,
get crazy.
It's going to be absolutely crazy. You guys, Medicare enrollment season is literally like in 2 weeks. So please drop us a line. Let us know if you need any help. We'll talk to you guys on the other side. Peace.